Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. It is mail call time from Damn Designs, and this package has already been cut open because this was shipped to me via a freight forwarder. So that means I don't have to do the unboxing of this outer package, but I've not yet opened this inner package here, so I guess we'll still be going through the unboxing experience together. But I want to say, before I start the video proper, is that I'm trying out a new camera setup. I've got a new rig to hoist my camera even higher, and I feel kind of strange right now because number one, I'm not used to it. Number two, I'm not able to see through the camera lens or the viewfinder what I'm actually looking at. So yeah, I'm just winging this, and well, I'll just see how this goes, right? The microphone is also placed at a different location. I believe that this time it is closer to where my mouth is. So hopefully this means that the audio quality will be a little bit better. I don't know because sometimes there's gonna be like electronic interference from where the mic is with the light and things like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Does this even look different? Does this sound different? Does this seem like there's more space between where the table is and where the lens is and things like that? Because yeah, it's all new to me. Yeah, and one thing I noticed and one thing I have to kind of think about to fix is the fact that the rig is now attached to this same platform. So if I knock the platform, the camera shakes as well. So that's something I have to think about, either some form of dampening or suspension so that it could kind of absorb the vibrations. But okay, you know what, I won't talk too much about that. Okay, getting back to the main topic, this here is a package from Damn Designs, and in this is the Damn Designs Fenrir folding pocket knife. Fenrir. Oh my god, guys, why am I struggling to pronounce this word right now? I was pronouncing it completely fine just a while ago. Fenrir. Okay, I'm just gonna say it as it is. Whatever comes out of my mouth, I will just roll with it. I apologize. I'm just gonna try it again. Fenrir. I think I'm just gonna call it Fenrir. Okay, Fenrir. This is the Fenrir by Damn Designs. It's a folding pocket knife that I fell in love with completely the moment I saw renders that Adrian shared over on the Damn Designs Facebook group. As always, links in the description box down below. And oh, by the way, this here is my PO box address. If you guys have anything you want to send to me, then that is something that you can consider. But okay, so now the biggest difference now in procuring this knife is the fact that this is not listed on the Damn Designs website anymore. Damn Designs is kind of moving over, or I don't know if this is an experiment that Adrian is trying out, but this is actually listed on Amazon, and I was lucky enough to snag it. This came in at a price point that is exactly under $50. So to me, this is really a good steal. Well, yeah, I just love the design. So that's the biggest reason why I was drawn to it. It's the design. Now, there were a series of a few different knives. I'll list them up all on the screen. They were all, I guess, in the same kind of family where they featured the same type of scale. It's just a different blade shape design across all of the 4 designs. So like I said, this here is the Fenrir. Let's look at the packaging. This looks like a little bit of a different packaging now. Of course, this one falls more under the budget category, but you could see it is a textured black box. And then here we have the Damn Designs logo in a silver foil kind of treatment. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera because I can't see the viewfinder like I said, but I'm just twirling it around. Hopefully you could see it. Maybe it bounces light at the right angle, I don't know. And on the side here, there is a sticker that says Fenrir Jade. Yeah, I think you guys know I'm a sucker for Jade or natural G10. So yeah, that's the configuration that I got it in, and I'm gonna try and open up this. Okay, well, I'm struggling to remove the lid on this thing. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering how I got this cut, well, I actually am EDCing this little knife over here. This is the Kunwu Mini Tao knife, and yeah, expect a review about this. But yeah, I cut myself there. You know, front flipper woes. Okay, here we go. Okay, almost done. There. Alright, this packaging kind of reminds me of a little bit like the QSP Penguins packaging, right? So yeah, in this package you have the Damn Designs Fenrir, and I'm glad that it's completely sealed with a packet of silica gel in there. That's I guess in my opinion it's good to have that, you know, rust protection of some sort. And then you have a Damn Designs cleaning cloth. Damn Designs branded cleaning cloths are nothing new, but this logo here is something new on this particular version. So yeah, the previous one featured that XO design, so I guess this is the design moving forward. Yeah, you guys are familiar with this already, so I'll just put this aside, and that's what's in the box. Literally is everything. So now I guess, yeah, it's a situation of, you know, you buy a new knife but you need a knife to open up the package of this knife. So yeah, let me just yeah, for fun, let's just bring in the Wraith. This is the Wraith, also by Damn Designs, and let's open this. Nice clean cut. I set the Wraith aside, and also for good measure I have the Damn Designs Yokai. If you guys are not familiar with the Yokai, this is, I would say, like my favorite design out of the Damn Designs series of knives, but who knows, I might like the Fenrir even more, I don't know. So taking the Fenrir out of the package, silica gel goes back in there. So let's go over the aesthetics of this thing. This is quite cool looking. It's actually larger than I expected. Yeah, I went for this because of the blade shape. That's my favorite blade shape out of all the variants of this. And you could see the natural G10 handles. And the pivot pin is in the same styling as on the Wraith here. It looks to be something like a modified version of this particular handles, right? You could see some slight changes here. This part over here is not as high or not as tall. You can see it's been cut down a little bit. But yeah, the treatment of the flipper tab, yeah, it's a little bit different across all these older knives that Damn Designs has put out. And yeah, I like seeing this because this means that the pocket clip is completely ambidextrous. You could flip it on either side. Ah, nice treatment. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. So the screws for the pocket clip are completely recessed. I'm saying completely because they actually don't protrude out from where the scales are. So they are sitting flush, and that means that they won't snag in your pocket, and I like that. Overall, I think contouring is done quite well. Yeah, it's a little bit different in terms of contouring. You can see that the spine here kind of mimics the spine on the yokai, but then this part over here mimics more like the Wraith. I guess they do kind of share a similarity there, but the pivot pin is of course in the same styling, which is pretty cool. It's got a nice back spacer as well, a very deep recessed area for a lanyard slot. Nicely done, nicely done. And I like the fact that just by peeking in, I could see that the liners have also this recessed area in order to accommodate that lanyard if you're going to put any there. Ah, and I like this too. Another feature here is that there are lightning holes that have been milled out from the liners there to kind of keep things a bit lighter. The only thing that I can spot that isn't as well finished is this burring here. You could see a bit of the burrs sticking out here on this pocket clip insert. So yeah, totally feel it. I guess I'm gonna have to sand it down or file it off. I'll have to remove this, and this looks like it's gonna be a pair of Torx T6 screws. So yeah, what's left next is really just to kind of open it up. So let's give it a flip. Oh, nice. Nice authoritative sound. You guys heard that sound? Let's do it again. Okay, let's compare it to this sound. Very close to this sound. Let's hear this one again. Now let's hear the Wraith. Wow, the Wraith sounds deeper. Yeah, it's a lower pitch with a slightly deeper sound when it opens up fully. But for the Fenrir here, high pitched, and there's this little like kind of a swishing sound. Yeah, the yokai has the same swishing sound, but it's a different pitch. Yep. So out of all three of these knives here, the Damn Designs knives so far, only the yokai is kind of like a frame lock. I mean, it is technically a frame lock, but it's just that it's got an insert over here, so it looks like a liner lock. It is a frame lock. And the other two, in particular, let's focus on the Fenrir. This is a liner lock, as you can see, and the show side scale is slightly more recessed in comparison to the lock side scale, which allows you to access that lock bar even easier. It is more comfortable to do so. You don't have to stick your thumb in there, so just very lightly you could already feel it. And there's also some jimping done on the lock bar, and this is not sharp, very nice. It's grippy but not sharp. Now the flipper tab itself, let's talk about jimping on the flipper tab. The flipper tab itself, oh yeah, this feels good. This feels very well finished. So yeah, kudos on that. Let me see. Yeah, on the Wraith here, this is quite sharp. On the yokai, it is not as sharp as the Wraith, but it's smooth on the, I guess, the back area. But then on the Fenrir, it has jimping on both sides. So yeah, both interface points, right? Which means that this will allow you to kind of push down the flipper tab if you are someone who opens your knives that way. Saw that? Just by pressing down here instead. Yeah, like a push switch rather than a flick switch from the top. But I have to be fair and say that my personal preference when it comes to knives with flipper tab is to deploy them by using the front part of the flipper tab and kind of like pulling back. So anyway, now that we have the blade deployed, this is the blade design. It is a, I guess I could say, a reverse Tanto WHARNCLIFFE style of blade. I really love this look. Yeah, it's aggressive and I love it. It just goes really, really well with the overall theme of the knife. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It is also very even. Nice, very even on the grind. So yeah, this is a flat grind, of course, and you could see that there are some satin finish over here, and the jimping on the spine of the blade is really, really comfortable. Smooth and comfortable for sure. So one more thing to highlight is that this doesn't have a forward finger choil. You only have this area for your index finger, and then there is a sharpening choil there. So it's quite risky to put your finger there because you can literally touch the edge of the blade right there. Let me just kind of wipe this part down because there seems to be a bit of dust there, presumably from the little packet of silica gel. But that looks to be easy to wipe off, and yeah, just clean it up a little bit. Now for some quick specs, the blade steel that you guys already saw is D2, and the overall blade length is coming in at 3.5 inches. That is what's listed on the Amazon site. There isn't any info about that on the Damn Designs website, so let me just bring in a ruler and then let's measure that. Oh, in fact, the cutting edge is 3.5. It's perfectly 3.5 inches. That's cool. Now, overall blade length, because I'm not able to find this information on the Amazon listing, is looking to be just about 8 inches. The scale, the length of the scales or the handles is coming in at about 4 3/4 of an inch. And let me just take off this ring so I can really grip it. So this is the Aura ring, you guys already know about that. But yeah, gripping it is very comfortable. You know, you get that nice G10 feel. It's grippy but not too grippy. It's not the super grippy type, so smooth enough. Why am I holding it this way? No one holds a knife this way. I'm sorry guys, I'm just like not even thinking. Comfortable in this grip. Comfortable with the thumb up here. Comfortable this way as well. It's not bad. Let's see. Oh wow, this is actually very, very comfortable in the reverse grip. This is very comfortable. Surprising. So yeah, all in all, it looks like this is quite good. Let me just bear down on it for a little bit. Yeah, when I do that, then this area kind of juts into my fourth finger a little bit. Let me see if I can readjust the way I grip it and see if that works. So you can see right there, my fourth finger is right there on that bump right there. But let's just see if I bear down on it this way. Yeah, it's just that area right there, just here. Slight bit of a hot spot there. If I change it, yeah, if I grip it this way, then not all the way, right? Not the full grip, but if I hold it like in the middle joints of my fingers, then this is quite comfortable. Yeah, even when I bear down on it, this actually feels very, very solid in hand. It feels very secure. Pretty cool. The action is pretty good as well. Very smooth. Yep, a bit of a wiggle shut, not fully drop shut. Yeah. But you know, I think this is going to be quite drop shutty once I break it in, or if I were to relube it. I think, yeah, I truly believe so. I mean, looking at the overall geometry of the knife and the blade, and of course the weight of the blade itself, I think that it will be quite drop shutty. This is pretty awesome. So now let's kind of scrutinize this a little bit more. Now this thing is literally just right out of the box, and in this stock form, it looks like blade centering is pretty darn awesome. It looks spot on. Next, let's look at the lockup. Lockup is just about, yeah, it's a little bit less than 20% actually, right? Just about a little bit less. So that's not bad. So now let's check out if there's any, nope, no blade play, no lock rock, no sounds at all. So this is good. Actually, the fit and finish, honestly, pretty solid. Good job. Good job to Damn Designs. Good job, Adrian. Now looking on the inside, that's quite interesting. I don't know if you guys can actually pick up the shape of the insides of the backspacer. It looks to have a recessed circular area or rounded area that goes along with the same contouring as the speed hole that is in there, which is very interesting. I didn't expect to see that. If this blade shape is a WHARNCLIFFE style shape, you actually don't need to do that. Yeah, you actually don't need to do that. So okay, so wait guys, wait. So here's the first flaw. Okay, so I have to point this out to Adrian over at Damn Designs. This is the first flaw, guys. If you look carefully, I'm trying to get this on camera. If you look very, very carefully on the backspacer, along the backspacer, just at the part where it dips down for that curve, you could actually see a line right smack in the middle of that. That is because the blade, the edge of the blade is actually touching the backspacer right there. So if I have a chance to, I think I'll just disassemble this thing and I'll probably try and grind that down a little bit. That's yeah, an important part to be highlighted. So I'm going to highlight this to Adrian. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Fit and finish is good and tight, but you know, if that's going to happen every single time, then it's going to dull my blade. So yeah, let's just see that again. I don't even know if I can get this on camera. So let me just try. Yeah, so you hear that sound. That's not a regular detent. Yeah, it's not the regular sound of how a detent would, you know, slip into the blade. it sounds like the blade knocking onto some G10. Now, let me just compare this. Of course, these scales are made of metal, but yeah, you can hear a higher pitched sound rather than a kind of like a deep thuddish kind of sound. So let me just try the same thing on the Wraith, because this is, well, in the same kind of configuration as the Fenrir, in the sense that this is a liner lock. So yeah, so clearly it's a higher pitched sound. You can hear some of that resonance going throughout the blade. So once the D10 ball actually sits into the slot and the liner touches the blade, you could actually hear all the metal parts kind of resonating with a slight little metallic sound. Okay, I'll bring it next to the camera. So you hear that sound. And then let's compare that sound to this. Yeah, when I put my thumb onto the backspacer and I close it, I can really feel the backspacer moving. But in this situation, for the Wraith here, yeah, you don't get that. You don't get that. This is interesting. So this is the sound of the Fenrir closing. Once again, this is the sound of the Wraith closing. So that's a point of concern. So I'm going to have to highlight that to Adrian. So right now I have to be honest and say that that's the biggest flaw of the Fenrir. But you know, the overall design is just beautiful. It is not something that I can't fix on my own. So yeah, it's not much of a biggie to me. Not saying that I'm being, you know, biased or anything. I think Adrian's a great guy, and I think Damn Designs is a really awesome company. And I've always had a pleasant experience with them. They've put out really great products, and I believe that they actually taken feedback very sincerely from their customers. And you know, me being a customer of theirs, buying this, yeah, not sponsored, guys. In fact, all of this were all purchased, right, as a way to kind of support Adrian for all the times that he supported my channel as well, for all the gifts he's given me. So yeah, this is something that I'm gonna let him know about. Then let's see what he says about it, and maybe, for example, in the future, if there's going to be a revision, then hopefully this will be improved upon. Now next, let's talk about the pocket clip. I really like this pocket clip because it is a deep carry pocket clip, and this is a true deep carry pocket clip. See how much higher it rises out from the back of the blade there, or I should say the handle. This means that it's going to sit completely in your pocket, and the only thing that you will see on the outside is just this pocket clip. So let's just use the cleaning cloth as an example. If I hold it taut and I put it all the way down, you can see it's completely blocking the knife. Like, none of the knife is peeking out, none of the handles at all. You only see this pocket clip. And to be honest, yeah, this is a pretty non-aggressive pocket clip design. It looks very, I guess, very non-knife-like. But if I compare it to, now this is not really a deep carry pocket clip, because clearly when you have this in your pocket, you will see a little bit of the knife peeking out. That's where it is. I'm gonna push down. Yep, you'll see no matter what, this part of the knife will be peeking out. And let's compare this to the Wraith, which also has the same thing. Yep, so there we go. No matter what, no matter how deep I push it in, you're always gonna see that much of the Wraith kind of peeking out. But here on the Fenrir, going all the way and pushing it down, no matter, even if you don't push it in all the way completely, right, there's that much space left. That's about what, 1 or 2 millimeters. You already have the entire handle just concealed in your pocket. So I like that a lot. Pretty solid pocket clip. And because you're able to flip the pocket clip over to the other side, I must say that this is rather lefty friendly, but that is not 100%, because innately this is a liner lock and the lock bar is on just one side. But at least, you know, there is some room for this to be lefty friendly, and I like that. I also like that they have this insert here, although the insert here has a little bit of burring. But yeah, all in all, I think I quite like this. Basically, if you guys are interested, I'll put links in the description box down below so that you guys can check it out. But the reason why I was able to snag it is because I signed up for the Damn Designs newsletter, and then I got information from there. So yeah, if you're interested and you want to be, you know, up to date about any kind of new drops or whatever, then make sure that you join the Damn Designs channels, for example, Facebook group, maybe even Instagram, and of course sign up for the newsletter over on the website. That's how basically I stay up to date with their releases. And yeah, I was able to snag one of these under $50, guys. I think so far this has been impressive for me, except for this particular part here. I can forgive this, but this one is a little bit of a difficult point for me to say I'm completely 100% okay with that. Personally, like I said, I am able to kind of grind it down. It's something that I can do. It's something that I know I can do, and I have the ability to do so, but not everyone has that ability. So I'm going to be very honest, and that may be a deal breaker to some, but of course, like I say again, I'm going to feed that back to Adrian over at Damn Designs, just so that he's aware of this situation. I don't know if anyone else has the same situation as me, because I've not seen any other review of the Fenrir, to be fair. So yeah, I'm just going into this review completely with no premonitions, with no kind of like prior biases or prior knowledge of this knife, except for the fact that I really love the design. Now, the reason why I chose Jade or natural G10 scales is simply because, guys, I want eventually to give this a writ dye job. I haven't decided what I'm going to color it to yet, but I know that I want to make it a really awesome one. So yeah, just let me mull over it, let me think about it, and then I'll just do something, and I'll probably just share it with you guys, right, in an upcoming video or something like that. Now, really quickly, I want to give you guys a quick size comparison of this. I'm not going to bring out the Para 3 because I'm just lazy to do that, but yeah, here is the size comparison of the Damn Designs Fenrir against or up next to a Civivi Elementum, and you can see that overall it is longer and larger than the Elementum. Now, the next thing that I will be bringing in is the stubby. The classic stubby. So yeah, hopefully this gives you a good idea. Oh, no, you know what? I should also bring in the lighter, because I always do that. So guys, here we go. This is a very typical average size lighter. So this gives you a good idea of the size of the Fenrir, in case you guys are not able to kind of picture what a 4 3/4 inch folding pocket knife is going to be like. So yeah, once again, I will say 4 3/4 inch because that's what the overall length is in its closed position, right? That is it for the first impressions and the unboxing of the Damn Designs Fenrir folding pocket knife. It has been a long time coming. I actually seen this quite some time ago, and now that I finally got it, I'm very happy with it, with the exception of this part, which I'm definitely going to fix. And now that we've come to the end of this video, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I hope that you will give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, well, hello there. And if you're not subscribed, then I hope that you will consider subscribing if you like the content that I'm putting out. If not, that's okay. I will continue working on the content, the overall quality, and the things I bring to the channel. And hopefully, one day I will be able to earn that sub. Another great way to support the channel is over on Patreon. I'll put a link up here to that in case you want to go check it out. Let me just make sure that my finger is at the right place, because this is a new camera angle, right? Like I was saying, over on Patreon, we do have patron exclusive content as well as patron exclusive giveaways from time to time. So if you become a patron of mine, thank you so much in advance. It really means a lot to me. So once again, everyone, this is the Damn Designs Fenrir folding pocket knife, D2 steel, Jade G10 handles, coming in at under $50 US, which in my opinion is a steal. And I will catch all of you in the next slice. Bye.